Greetings, folks. This is DC Investing. I've reached financial independence, and I'm talking about topics to help others on their path to reach financial independence. And today I kind of wanted to talk about sort of the holy grail of the FIRE movement. And FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. I kind of like to change the name to Financial Independence Recreational Employment, because if you have enough money, you eventually can choose the work you do. If you don't want to work, you don't have to. But the stock that I wanted to discuss today is one that I own. It's called Western Midstream, and the ticker for this one is WES. This is a master limited partnership that is an energy pipeline. They move energy around the country. They are connected to Occidental Petroleum, which is ticker OXY. That's the one that Warren Buffett owns about 30% of. So Oxy owns a portion of Western Midstream, so Buffett owns part of this pipeline also. And as part of being a master limited partnership, I do get a K1 statement for this every year that I have to enter into my taxes. But they pay a really nice distribution. It's not considered a dividend. It's called return of capital. So I do not get taxed on that amount in the year that I purchase it. But if I ever sell shares, that's when I have to pay the taxes for these distributions. So Western has a really high distribution yield, the dividend yield. The yield is 9.6%. So that's a really high dividend yield. And according to Law 72, it'll recover 100% of the value in less than 10 years. It might be 8 years or something with that high of a dividend yield. So if I just reinvest these dividends and buy more shares, I will double the money just on the dividends alone in under 10 years, which is nice. So this year, or in August, my shares of Western Midstream paid me $2,027. And that dividend is also going to be paid to me in November. So that's about a month away from when I'm releasing this. So basically, I get distributions 4 times a year. And Western Midstream will pay a total of $8,109 to me every year. And that makes up a nice little portion of my overall passive income. I do not have to do any work for these shares. My work in the past purchased the shares, and now these little shares, I consider them like little money workers for me. They work for me and will continue to pay passive income to me because I accumulated these shares. So $8,000 a year. I did not, well, this is based on a number of shares that I own. I own 2,228 shares that I've acquired in Western Midstream, and that today has a market value of $86,613. So that's a pretty good chunk of change there. But I did not have to pay $81,000 for the shares because I have a 37% gain embedded in that in Western Midstream. So I purchased these shares kind of over the long term. I think I started in about 2021 and then purchased pretty heavily over 2022, 2023, and then the shares have all gone up considerably over the past while. So that's kind of the holy grail for an investment, to get both capital appreciation and a really great dividend yield getting thrown off from these shares. So I don't know what will happen in the future. Will the shares decrease in value, increase in value? I really don't know. Hopefully the dividend stays the same or goes up each year, and I get the $8,000 for it in perpetuity. So my plan is just to continue holding these shares of Western Midstream. I'm going to use the passive income to live on, and it's a really nice dividend yield. It's hard to say what is going to happen with Occidental Petroleum. I know they just sold the chemical business from OXY to Warren Buffett. Buffett could end up buying the pipeline, or Occidental could divest it. I know they're trying to pay off debt from a merger that they had. So, that could prevent some volatility for Western Midstream. But overall, this is a really important company that moves the energy around for Occidental Petroleum. And, as long as our economy stays strong, everybody's going to need more and more oil, natural gas. Data centers need more natural gas to supply the electricity that they're going to use to do AI. So I think this is a growth story for Western Midstream and the midstream segment all around. Unless the economy falls apart, then everything will go down. Hard to know. But thought that would be an interesting update for you to kind of give some inspiration that yes, you can turn your day job into passive income if you take your extra, try to get as much extra over your savings as you can, then invest them. The money can both appreciate in value and throw off passive income that eventually you won't need to work anymore because you have enough passive income that pays all your bills. So kind of an update. I hope it's inspirational to you to continue to try, save, and invest, and eventually hopefully have enough assets to not need to work anymore. So like, subscribe. Hope this helps. Leave a comment below. We'll see you. Bye.